What's up, YouTube? About to get a late session in, late night. Gonna work some arms and shoulders, and then we are actually doing a Q&A. So I'll see y'all at the gym because Jeff's here and I gotta get everything ready. We at the gym, so like I said, we're going to do a shoulders, arm day, Q&A. We're going to be on my Instagram, looking at the questions on my last post. If you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram at FBAFTERMATH. And also make sure you go along with my Twitch streams for live Q&As or gaming questions. I really not to have fitness questions, but if you want to have fitness questions, whatever. But make sure you hit up my Twitch at FBAFTERMATH on Twitch. Well, not at, it's just FBAFTERMATH. But shut the fuck up, you African mama jumbo ass rhino. But anyways, Whoope's over here. So yeah, let's get it. Yo, make sure y'all grab the new Alpha hoodies, man. These joints is dope. Runners, sprinters hoodies, or whatever. So, looking nice and black. All right, first question. What do your tattoos mean? So, I got a Jet Set Radio. My newest tattoo is a Jet Set Radio logo, which yes, it is the video game from Dreamcast. Went on to Xbox. It's actually one of those games that I feel a connection with, and I love the art style of it. And it's just really, it's like one of those childhood things. It's like Tekken. Tekken is one of those childhood games that I just can't get away from. And Jet Set Radio is that same. And I've always loved everything about it, the urbanness, the revolutionary freedom type thing. That's why I like, what's that band? Rage Against the Machine. So I like stuff like that. And that's my connection with it. And along with that tattoo, I like Gorillas as well. Gorillas reminds me of Jet Set Radio, and that's why, probably another reason why I like Gorillas so much is because they have that type of connection with the art style and even the music. The music is strange, alternative. You know, it's really not in one path. It can be, the Gorillas can be anything. So that's about my Jet Set Radio tattoo. So, along with the first question, we're gonna go to the next tattoo. This arm is my warrior arm. I got Afro Samurai right here. One of the greatest first black samurai animes, period. So, it's like, God damn, yo, there's nothing like Afro Samurai. I wish they would continue on. It has like that, it's just like the Black Samurai Jack type deal. Don't talk a lot, it's about straight business. You know what I'm saying? You got somebody to talk for him. But, and then I got my Scorpion mask. I love Mortal Kombat. You know, I grew up with it. Get over here! Like everything on me is about family or grew up with. I got my Maori Polynesian tattoo. The turtle means family. The great white shark is my mother's side of the family, and the hammerhead is my father's side. You know, I got this when I was like 15. This is my grandparents. And then like a scar for their death. And then this actually resembles like a family seal. So I got that to kind of piece it off. It's going to continue on across me and end like right here. I'm not getting this part of my arm done. I'm letting this go free. I still want like I told Jeff, Ryu Hayabusa, Ninja Gaiden. I want a Samurai Jack one. But I don't know if I want to get Samurai Jack one on this side instead. Like I was gonna have it like upside down, like I told you, like an upside down world. and then like blades everywhere, and then like the samurai mask blowing out lotus flowers, and that's gonna be the only thing colored in his arm, pink lotus flowers. So I'm sketching up these ideas, and then I have Tekken. Like I told you, Tekken was a childhood thing. It was my favorite. And then I have Gur, because just like Groot, Gur is like that thing you just want. Like I just want a personal Gur. Everybody wants a Groot especially after Volume 2. Yo, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is lit.
So good.
It was so good. I might go watch it again. All right, so next question is what everybody's been wanting to hear. How come I don't talk to Odell? Well, you know, there's certain family members you just don't grow up with, and Odell was one of them. Actually, I have a lot that I did not grow up with. I don't know anybody on my father's side. My father is the Beckham. He's the last name, you know, that carries that, which passed on to me. I don't know anybody on my father's side. I don't even think I even knew his grandparents, or his parents. I know like my Uncle Doug that lives with my dad, and maybe my aunt, like 2 aunts from that side. Other than that, I know nobody. Like me and my brother just connected on my dad's side. Me and my brother and my sister, which are my dad's daughter and son, we just connected on that side. One of my other brothers is in jail, so I just never kept up with that side of the family. It's always been, you know, if I'm going to visit family, it's always Fondras, my mom's side, you know, Fondrin this, Fondrin that. But the first time, look guys, the first time we talked, he was in college and I was in college having a tough time. I was actually, the first time I reached out, is when I saw he was going to LSU actually, and I was like, oh shit, let me contact and let me find out, you know. So we've talked on Facebook for the first time. He messaged me, like we would message each other on Facebook, and this is when he was getting tattooed. I think he was going to some guy like Ricky's or something like that. He was starting to get tattooed, and we kept in contact, and I actually started talking to him through his father. Me and his father kept in contact and talked. And at that time, I was really struggling in college, so I reached out to his father to ask if he could help me get into LSU at the time for running back. So he was asking me to send highlights and stuff, trying to get me on, but the agent at the time, I guess he was asking if I had any film, and I only had my high school film, so I guess it wasn't good enough. So after that fell, I just dropped football stuff, and that's when I really went to the fitness industry, and I was trying to take care of loans and payments and shit, so I easily fell off from staying in contact with Odell at that time. And by the time I got to New York, the same time I got to New York, he actually got drafted to the New York Giants. Now, you know, even still, I probably ran into each other 2 or 3 times being out in the city and stuff while he was here. I went to his house once, and then, you know, had lunch and stuff with his father when the Jet stuff was going on, because he was trying to help me out. And then that's really about it. But, you know, would I like that? Like, yeah, but I'm not about to be that family member that's, you know, just, you know, everybody's all over him right now. He's like one of the biggest stars, you know, period, especially in the football industry. And, you know, what's more nagging than, you know, another family member that you don't know like that coming around trying to hang out with you all the time or trying to hit you up? That's not my place. It's not my place to be. I don't want to use him at all to get anywhere or to say, yo, you know, because if I was him and I was coming around and I'm like, yo, let's get me on Snapchat, yo, guess who I'm with? You know what I'm saying? That's not me. It's not the type of person I'm going to be or want to be, period. And, you know, I hate that, because I know if I was in that position, I would hate for somebody that I really don't know like that to come around and, you know, showboat, like, yo, I'm hanging out with blah, blah, so-and-so. So if we were to have like the relationship, I would want to have a, you know, a deep, honest relationship that's just chill, like one of the homies. So that's that. All right, let's get to the next set. All right, next question. What do I do when I meal plan? Question is, what meal plan? Because I don't meal plan. I just don't meal plan. I don't have time to think about the next. I do icon meals. They really usually make my meals. That's the only meal plan that I can ever do. But those days for me are over. I didn't have a meal plan since I did classic physique shows, and that was like 3 years ago. And I'm not about that life. I'm too busy. I'm too on the go. And if I don't have my icon meals, and I'm just buying whatever and being smart about the choices that I make. So I'm sorry, but no meal plan help for me. That's not, I don't think I'm the person to go to when it comes to meal plan help. All right, somebody asked, what are realistic strength goals within a year? And I think in a year, honestly, for me, like, yo, you can put up to 50 to 100 pounds on a weight in a year if you really dedicate yourself to it. I think that's very reasonable. Like, if your bench is 30, 300, start this year, you can definitely get to 400 by the end of the year for a fact. So I think 100 pounds is reasonable. Now, there comes a time where, depending upon your body weight, that there's just an amount of weight that you just, can't get to, and that might be your, maximum output your body can handle. And it's different for everybody, depending upon how you're built. Are you short and stockier? Are you taller? Are you medium? I'm what's called like medium. I'm like medium size, 6 feet. I'm a little stocky, I guess, not really. But shorter guys can, amount to press more, squat more because they're more compact and their center of gravity is a lot better. And they don't have to have that long range of motion of taller people do. So it depends. Like, I don't plan on ever, I say 100 a year, but let's say I bench 500. Like, I don't plan to get up to 600 by the end of the year. Like, I don't think that's reasonable because I don't think my body can, really get to that weight. At least, well, maybe, but it would be a real pain for me in my joints to get to 600 for a fact. I feel like if I gave myself 2 dedicated years on bench like that, then maybe. But, for a fact, 600 is definitely, I'm not getting past 600. Like, like y'all, like dead ass serious, if I ever get on like 600 pound bench, like, yo, you can definitely say I'm on gear at that time, for a fact. If I bench over 600 anytime, then yeah, I'm definitely on some shit, for a fact. Because I know my body cannot handle it, and my body can barely handle 500. 500 hurts, and and you see on the videos that I'm not even doing like my ass is up and everything. I got up to 520, ass is up and everything, but it's not like a really clean rep. I'm using a lot of extra shit that you're not supposed to. But it's like when I say that, I mean like my back's up in the air. I'm not fully driving with my glutes, and that's that. I've been trying to talk to my dad since I've been in Texas. Daddy, yo, where you been? I've been calling you since I left Texas. You ain't even pick up. That was a month ago.
I'm dealing with this thing. Yeah, but no, I ain't getting no call from you.
What you mean you ain't getting no call? Don't be lying on me. Jeff was there when I was trying to call you. So you lying. You got a little, word around the block, you got a new little girlfriend. All right, so last question. How can you become a sponsored athlete? I think it's harder nowadays, but it's simple. It's just about creating your craft, understanding that, a strong fan base, of course, helps a lot. It helps you negotiate. There's 2 ways to be a sponsored athlete. Either you start now with a low fan base, whatever, and you become an ambassador. That means you don't get paid, but they give you free product to promote, and you probably get like a code where you can, people use the discount, you get paid off commission only. That's what ambassadors are. Ambassadors and sponsored athletes are 2 different things. A lot of people think they're the same thing. They're not. There's an ambassador, sponsorships, endorsements. Ambassador, sponsorship, endorsements is the high. That's what the big bucks is. That's like Reebok, Nike, Adidas, all them mofos. Sponsorships is like, like companies, Muscle Leg, I'm with Alpha Clothing, G Fuel, Gamma Labs, all that. But it's all about, it's just time, dude, really. Like, I've been at this for, 5 years now? Since 2012, 11, 12, I've been on Instagram. Since Instagram first came out, that's when I've been on. And I just started taking it serious like 3 years ago. And, with me, I've been able to get outputs like CBS, WWE, things like that to help with my media and, the crazy stuff that I do. But I spent a lot of money on advertising my own stuff. So I use Facebook ads, Instagram ads. I used to pay pages on Instagram to shout me out. Those days are over. It sucks, but it's the absolute truth. Those days of getting a shout out and you getting like 1,000, 2,000 people from that shout out are over because Instagram fucked everything up with the algorithm. and it's just not the same anymore. You know, my likes and views should be a lot higher than what they are now. But you know, it's like that first, whatever you like the most or whatever page you're on the most, that's what you see the most. So if people like, you know, don't get on my page as much as they should, then, you know, I get dropped down. So, but I would just say be patient, man. It sucks to hear that, be patient, because I know where I was a couple years ago when I just, you know, guys blowing up like Bradley Martin, Simeon Panda, Ulysses, and I'm over here doing stuff just as good as them, and I'm not getting anywhere. It's like, it sucks, it's hard. But, you know, dealing with the right people in the fitness industry, don't bug people. One thing I do, if I hit somebody up to contact them if they want to do a video or collab, then, and if, you know, and they say yeah, and then later on they don't hit me up, so what? You know, I'm not going to hit them up again, you know, because it's their loss. I see it as their loss, you know what I'm saying? So, just really work, and, you know, and be somebody people will see as a motivation, and that's it. Cause I know guys that are 16 years old that have thousands of people right now because they have a niche. They're young, and people want to look like them at that age, so it helps. And people want to follow that and ask you, you know, a lot of things. So it's all about finding your niche. My niche is being strong as fuck, athletic, gaming, and anime. You know, you don't really see people like me around, and that are, you know, look like me or whatever, and are into the things that I am, because you think certain people have to look that way to be into that, which is not true. So that's basically it. Like Matt's niche is Dragon Ball Z. A lot of his fans deal with anime and the Dragon Ball Z, and that's like his thing. You know, millions of Dragon Ball Z fans. So when they find out about him, they're like, yo, I want to be like this guy. He's in the Dragon Ball Z. They're gonna go to him. Jack's Blade, he's another guy. I actually watch him. I like his videos. He does like workouts from anime, you know, and it's pretty cool to see. He actually does pretty good with his videos as far as like transitioning from voicing things to actually doing something in an anime and putting it to the test. And that's another part, that's his niche. And I was actually planning on doing stuff like that until I found out about him. I didn't want to copy him, so I just kept doing my thing. But that's really it, guys. Just find something that, you know, is really not done and master that shit, you know what I'm saying? So much love, appreciation. That's it for the vid, man. I'm about to go eat some turkey meatball. Babe cooking tonight. I'm about to go eat some turkey meatballs and probably some cheesy bread. Some cheesy bread. Some cheesy bread. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm done.